Hi, Kevin here from the Chamber of Commerce. Our guest today is Mr. Rick Miller from Speedy Glass, and today we're going to talk about entrepreneurship and owning your own business. And Rick, you've had that business for how long now?
Well, I've actually been the entrepreneur of that business since 2011.
Okay.
Yeah. So before that, I was managing for Speedy Glass, and they offered it to me, so I've had it since 10 years.
And how's that been going so far?
It's good. It's good. It's really good. I mean, the learning curve is quick when you become an entrepreneur. Some days I don't know if I'm running it or it's running me, but yeah.
When you were managing, was owning the business part of, was that in the back of your mind at one point, do you think?
You know, it was always there.
Oh.
One of the things that was, I think, an entrepreneur, my side of it was that I think that they didn't know what they were doing and that I did. So when I bought the franchise, I changed it, not a whole bunch, but I changed it to be 100% customer driven. So.
And that was what drove you or motivated you to buy? You felt you could improve things?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. I mean, master of your own domain. It's one of the things that an entrepreneur has, that feeling that they're in control of their destiny, and some days it doesn't feel like that, but yeah, you are in control.
Fair enough. Did you have any mentors when you were starting out as the owner of the business as opposed to just a manager?
Absolutely. I think a mentor is just somebody who has been through the ropes, has seen some stuff, and it gives you the experience that they have seen, and without you having to experience that on your own. I think that's really important, to have a mentor of some sort.
You're right, and sometimes mentors pick up on things that we may not see, and they may just kind of guide you one way or the other in ways to improve yourself or the business.
Yeah, you can always ask the question, and if they've been in the business long enough, or been in a service like yours, they will always have had that same situation, and how they handled the situation may be different than what you did.
Right.
And you may learn from that on an ongoing basis.
Right.
Yeah.
So, gathering from that too, did you consider yourself a self-starter? Did you offer your services as an entrepreneur, as an owner, or did they came to you first, or did you tell them, I want to buy this business?
It was always there. I always told them that, hey, when you guys are tired of having a small town glass shop, I'll take care of that. So it was always there. It was always that part of me, and when they offered it to me, I didn't hesitate.
Good. Well, that's good, and I think the town's better off for it.
I think so.
And if someone came to you now and said, hey, you know what, I'm in a business, and they asked you maybe to kind of watch over them and mentor them, is that something you would be willing to do for somebody as well?
I'd be honored that they think that would be the case, and I would absolutely do that, because there is strength in being older and having the experience of seeing stuff. Yeah.
Well, older is supposed to mean better, but not always.
Wiser, yeah. Not always is right.
What advice did you get when you were starting a business then that helped you the most?
Probably to take care of your customer. 100% take, to do something as opposed to nothing. Mm-hmm. And, it changes as time goes on. It changes as time goes on. So the new customer ends up being I think a customer for life, or I hope that they are. Mm-hmm. And when that happens, you at the beginning want to do maybe too much. Right. And when you're doing too much, you're stretched too thin, and you let some people down. So it takes a while to get to where I need to do this, so that the people that I'm dealing with can be happy with the results that I give them. So.
And do you, gauging your success, I guess, so to speak, from then till now, do you consider yourself successful? Or is that still an ongoing battle?
I think it's ongoing. I think my success comes from the amount of people that are not my customers anymore, but that are my friends. And when you can turn your customers into your friends, every day is a little bit better for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When you started, then did you have to make up a business plan and that kind of stuff to help see your vision through?
Yeah, for sure. And even though they had years and years of records of profit and loss and what we've done over the years, I still needed for the bank. I needed a business plan, and I went to Vicky at Meridian,
Right.
and they had all the information that I needed.
Nice.
And I ran my business plan through with my numbers that I had from over the years, plus the numbers that I thought. And it was a great resource for me. Even though I was in that business for 20 years, when I took it over, I still needed to run the business. So that includes a lot of different steps, which is financial.
Right, and it's different working on the business as opposed to working in the business. What got you into the glass business, I guess, in the first place?
Well, that was I didn't have a job, and a guy asked me if I'd be interested. I said yes, and so I worked for a gentleman in town, Garth Winehow, for lots of years, a number of years. And then I was asked if I would manage Speedy Glass, in which I did, and now I've ran Speedy Glass now for 10 years. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you consider yourself still a self-starter, I presume, then?
Well, you're learning every day. Every day is a new day. As far as online booking,
Right. Yes.
taking care of your reviews. That's part of what we do, because of course we deal with insurance, and the insurance industry will always look at your reviews to see if the guys that are taking care of their customer is doing a good job. So yeah, there's a different part of managing the business now. So yeah.
And even though now that you become also involved with the Chamber of Commerce, do you, and owning your own business, do you see yourself as a leader, someone you want sort of, I won't say people to follow, but people to look up to you for advice, maybe? Or?
I don't know if that's the way I look at it, but what I do, I do have a change. I've got an amazing team that is working for me right now at Speedy Glass, and they take on the day-to-day, and they're doing a fantastic job. I have changed my drive to want to help the town. I want to help the businesses. If that means being a leader, if that means having some success, success is step by step. And if you take it, it's not an end goal, it's a daily goal. And I think we are having some success with trying to protect the town, with trying to protect and trying to grow the town. And so with the chamber in mind, I think my success has been noted and is moving forward every day.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Cool. What would be maybe the worst thing about being a business owner? If there is such a thing.
The worst thing.
Payday?
Yeah. No, it makes people happy. Payday does. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of times when you're in business and you wake up thinking about your business, and it takes a few years to get that off. If you're totally immersed in your business, you will think about your business on an ongoing basis.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I think the worst thing is that you can't let it go and enjoy what your business is giving to you.
Right.
The fact that you can do supposedly what you would like to do, and that you're working for yourself, and you're not enjoying the actual being an entrepreneur, as opposed to just working for someone. You need to enjoy being an entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
So the worst thing is not, I guess, enjoying it.
Fair enough.
Moving forward, because the end goal is a long ways away. So enjoy yourself every day.
Yes, I would agree to that. And days when maybe you're not feeling so full of vim and vinegar, and how do you motivate yourself to start those days, never mind ending them?
Yeah, that I don't have many of those days, but yeah, it does. It's a bit of a trick. It's to fool yourself, and once again, to know that what you're doing for your customer is going to depend on how you feel that day. So you don't want that to wear off.
No, it can't.
Even your employees. If you have a bad day, your employees, it affects your employees as well.
Oh, it can affect everybody. Yeah. Absolutely. Kind of fake it till you make it.
Yeah, there you go. That's right.
And in closing out today, Rick, is there anything else you want to let our audience know about owning your own business and what it takes to get there and stay there?
You know, the dream of owning your own business is part of who you are, and it starts with a dream. The one thing I'd like to say is it is hard work. And you need to be dedicated to do that, but it is very rewarding every day. If you do that, if you give yourself a reward every day, that's where it needs to be. So
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Rick. Thank you for tuning in today, and we'll see you again.
Thank you.